And the current evolution path that we are on for Crystal Plus is actually twofold. One is scaling the data backend. So we're actually moving on to the IBM platform, where we're going to be bringing a much more important amount of data that will be supported by the scale of infrastructure that we can actually leverage on the IBM platform that we couldn't leverage before, as we're running this as a smaller scale primarily for our GTS users. With this scaling of the data backbone, we're going to be able actually to not just bring more data, but also scale the application and make it available to a much larger audience of users in IBM across business units, whether from sales, marketing, procurement, etc. The next area of development that we are on is the analytics and mostly the cognitive capabilities that we have been developing, that we think this year are maturing to a state where we can deploy them at very large scale and provide actually a very interesting and actually an amazing experience, especially with the new features that we're deploying. For instance, the conversational interfaces that are going to replace the current click and browse experience with a much more user-friendly and intuitive experience, where a typical user, such as a seller, for instance, could ask natural language questions like which clients in my territory are likely to buy this product, or which banks in a specific market are experiencing regulatory challenges in some specific areas, etc. So a lot of these type of queries that are actually very complex to parse and annotate and analyze, that require very complex data ingestion and annotation and processing pipelines. Over the last couple of years, we've been actually building those pipelines, and now we come to a situation where we can deploy this and run them at the IBM scale. And here, the partnership that we have with both the Chief Data Office, that allows us to scale actually that data backbone, and the Chief Analytics Office, that allow us also to scale the reach across the IBM company, is enabling us to move Crystal Plus to the next level. So by the end of the year, I expect every IBMer should have the ability to actually talk to Crystal Plus and ask natural language questions about clients, industries, markets, and get highly accurate answers.